Yo, yo, yo. Okay, we are back at it, folks. We're just gonna start with a small bet. Her in position. Really want some protection. Interesting. Flush draw hits. Pretty easy check. Flushes and straights get there. Could easily bet river. Ooh. We're gonna overbet it like it's 1955. About 150% pot. And we do get paid, which is nice. Jack 7 suited from the button. Okay, on this board, we're gonna go pot or check. Pretty easy check, or overbet or check, sorry. Pretty easy check with absolute squadouche. And on the turn, we can actually start blocking. Gotta bluff somewhere along the lines. Overbet on the flop seems like a little too aggressive, but block on the turn seems just right with that delayed C-bet. Seems pretty good. Gonna open jacks on UTG. Who got squeezed? Oh, it's so uncomfortable. I think we're supposed to 4-bet or fold. Okay, I think we're supposed to 4-bet or fold. So we're gonna 4-bet. Probably jam to fold to jam, to be honest. We don't want to call because then we let this guy call with like any two, well, like with like pocket pairs that just gets like set mine for free. So we're just gonna 4-bet or fold. Gonna ISO this goofball. King Jack O. Decent looking flop. Very freaking wet though. With a jack, with a redraw to the nutters, we're gonna bet. Question is size. Oh man, I don't know what to do here. Just half pot seems alright. I guess we don't really want to bet a third on this super wet board. Okay, now it's B75. I think pretty easy B75. Trying to get small pocket purse to fold. He does comply and fold, which is nice. Gonna squeeze this for sure. Flop, tremendous flop. Top pair, just gonna bet half. Our combo just wants to pile money in. So I think B75 is alright, I guess. Jam brick rivers. 3-bet queens over here. Against MP. Call sevens. Flop top set. I'm gonna lead this board. Why not? We do to get called. We flop top set over here, just gonna bet 1/3. We hit a boat here, gonna block again. Gonna go the old block. Hope he raises a 4. Really hope the triple block over here, and we do get paid. We're just gonna B75 here on the turn when, again, on that wetter than wet board. Gonna open this. We get raised here, just gonna fold. Call, please, don't fold. Hope he ripperoni. That would be ideal. He's probably not going to do that. We have the clearest jam known to man here. We do block the calling range, which is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, this is actually tough. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to bet 10% on the river. Just because we block the calling range, we give him rope to jam. Like, what is he going to call with? A 10? I mean, we got paid, which is pretty nice. I think when we double block the calling, like the calls, which is a queen, obviously, I think we could bet that size and hope he turns something into a bluff. I'm not entirely sure, though. We're just going to call here with our backdoor flush draw. 2 overs. We do hit a backdoor flush. If he checks, we're just going to check this back. We do not want to get check jammed on. We definitely want to realize our equity. Going to open here. Yeah, this is just a call. Never a jam. Just call. Hope we hit a heart, an ace, or a jack. Pretty much a heart. And we're gonna bluff this one off if he does check. Pretty obvious. Jam if he checks. If he jams, easy fold. Very casual fold. Now, unfortunately, gonna call here. River then straight. It's pretty good. Bluff. We are gonna raise up against block. Trying to get called by a 5. We do get called. It's pretty nice. That queen's hand is pretty interesting. The times where he does have a queen and we don't get stacked, it's pretty tragic. But there's only one queen left in the deck. Therefore, I think it's fine. I'd rather jam like kings there. Okay, we bet 1/3 on the flop. We're gonna definitely overbet this turn. Block the straight. Have outs. We're gonna squeeze it. He snaps us, and against the snap call, we're just gonna follow through on the river. Don't know how often it's gonna work, but he's probably weak when he snap calls, so just gonna follow through. We have a decent bluff. We block. We snap call here, so we have aces against too much happening. But he did river a trips, 2 pair, which is a bit unfortunate. Very fortunate getting stacks here. So I don't think he would have called. Well, potentially he would have folded if the river wasn't a 3, and we weren't gonna follow through on a king. So I like our line, even though it did not work. Are we gonna bet 1/3? I think we go 1/3. I think seems fine, very fine. Pretty dry board. Just a flush draw available, no straight draws available. So he's gonna have to be pretty creative if he's gonna find enough bluffs here. So we're pretty free to bet small on the flop. IMO. Pretty easy double barrel here when the bottom card pairs. If the middle card paired like an 8, I think I'd be more hesitant to double barrel the turn. But when it's the bottom card and he doesn't lead, I think it's pretty easy bet. Gonna go over bet or check on this board texture. He's ace 10, ace jack, ace queen. Just gonna bet huge or check. Gonna 3-bet aces over here. He does lead. Excuse me? Nani? Okay, I think we have a pretty easy call with the nut flush draw. Guarantees us to see the river. Okay, this is just absolute nonsense. Just gonna call again though, however. And hope he checks, and I potentially have some showdown value against weaker flush draws. Pretty wishful thinking, but that is the thing is you want to call with the king high flush draw to allow when flushes hit where you stack weaker flush draws. Also, when he goes check, when he checks the river, you actually have some showdown because you beat other flush draws. That's why that usually goes in the calling range, the nut flush draws. And you also don't want to get blown off your equity because you have the nut flush draw, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna go over bet or check. Over bet seems pretty good. Gonna check here, fold here. Would you take it down? That's always nice. We're gonna block here. It's kind of not ideal because any ace high is gonna call against this block. But I'm just hoping he folds like his queen jacks, his king jacks, etc. We got 3-bet here. We are deep, so we are gonna call. If we're just 100 big blinds deep, we probably just fold, to be honest. But about 200 big blinds deep, we're gonna call. Play post. Pull up an absolute monster draw. And we are deep, so we are gonna play check raises this deep. So he's gotta be he can't be range betting, I don't think, when we're 200 big blinds deep. We are gonna check raise. This seems like an alright size. Check grizzle this one, raise this one. We do take it down, pretty nice. I think we're just gonna play 4-bet in position. God, he makes it so big. I think we just jam, honestly. Yeah, I think we just jam against this size. Flip, okay. I was getting in regardless. Ace! No such luck, unfortunately. Gonna defend here. Top and bottom. If he bets small, definitely check raising. If he bets like over bet, or which he probably should bet over bet or check, just gonna call with 2 top and bottom. Let's see what he does. He does go pot. Okay, I am gonna call. Just gonna call. Just gonna call here. And that is nut low-ish, if not nut low card for our hand specifically. Worst card in the deck for our hand. Do we have jack? Do we have any jack X that peels a hot size bet on the turn? Okay, do we want to turn our hand into a bluff? I think we do. I think we turn our hand into a bluff now. Unfortunately, we don't love to do it, but we are going to. I think we're gonna raise this size and then jam river. Hopefully this gets the job done. Hopefully it was like blocking like ace king, ace queen, check the river. Yeah, we do get it through. It's pretty nice. Nice little bluff ski there. Value hand turns into bluff on the turn. 10-9 suited, just gonna bet pretty big on this board. Just gonna bet pretty big. Very nice board to bet big on. All over pairs are in range. He doesn't really have over pairs. He has all like lower pairs that are just gonna be in a really tough spot if I go bet jam or bet any bet. Any form of aggression on that board is just tough if you don't have a 3. Open her. Top pair. Just gonna use small size out of position. Both ranges very wide. This is blind versus blind, so don't have to bet huge. Just gonna call here in position against a derpy 3-bet. Do get raised, which isn't the best news. It's not the worst news. He has a ton of bluffs. 8-7, 4-5. What else? 10-8, etc. Just gonna call top pair. That looks like a bad card, but not a ton of things get there. We'll get there 7-5, and he bets half pot. This feels like a 9 now that just wants to get protection. Just gonna easily call here and not gonna fold this river. I think he's gonna check back most of the time though with like 9-8 or something like that. He does have 4-5, interesting, okay. Ace king, gonna open this one up. Start with a range check, out of position. This guy keeps min re-raising, just giving me great price to continue, so I'm going to. Okay, probably gonna go, I don't know how to play mono to boards, to be honest. Just gonna bet small, I guess. And I'm just going to block the river or B75. I'm just gonna block the river again. Can't be bad. For sure can't be bad. We do get paid, that's pretty nice. Just gonna check here, pretty easy check here. Middle per, min 3-bet pot. Very casual call on the turn. Okay, and I think we bet now. Don't have to bet huge, just gonna bet about 40% pot. And I'm definitely gonna value bet this river. For show, call if he bets the river, whatever. Okay, we're gonna call. I have no idea what he has. Literally zero idea what this guy has. Pocket fives, okay, that is pretty unfortunate there. Just gonna start with a small bet here. I don't think this is actually, I don't like my play. I take it back. I think I should bet, I could bet 1/3, I could bet B75. There's just a lot, tons of draws. When I bet this size, it just gives, I guess you do clean up some equity, so I don't know. Torn. Top card, pairs. Can we kind of want protect shown. But I think we keep his range as wide as possible by checking back the turn. Check, please. Okay, very easy check on the river. We do lose to, oh my lord, he had a freaking monster draw. We do get raised. We are gonna click it in his face. Going to ISO here, click it here, call jam. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully it just folds. We do pick up 11 blinds uncontested. That's pretty good.